Commander Fil. CC-3714, nicknamed Fil, was a veteran clone trooper commander in the Grand Army of the Republic, who was assigned to the third moon of Vask, accompanied by Fisto. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we're taking a look at my latest custom. And just recently we changed this bootleg clone trooper like this and turned him into this guy. So here we have Commander Fil, all finished and ready for action. And yeah, I really enjoyed making this guy. I think he looks pretty cool, and I learnt some new extra bits along the way, I suppose. So I finished off his weathering with the Tamira weathering kits. So on this one I used soot. It brings up the sort of dark, and it brings up the sort of other areas. It's a very sort of thick dark black. And on this one I used burnt red and the oil stain. And the oil stain on this black, it just sort of, well, it kind of looks like an oil stain really, like just a bit greasy and stuff and all that. And also from the tutorial, if you check that out, I actually used the X7 Tamira red just for the whole body. It is kind of bright. It is kind of a bit brighter than what we're used to for the clone phase 1, shall I say. I just don't like that transition from phase 1 to phase 2. It just looks too much of a different kind of colour, and I just think it looks a bit ugly, the old maroon colour, if I'm just saying myself. For the actual pauldron, I used this grey, which is XF82 Ocean Grey 2 RAF, and it's actually a pretty good close colour for Commander Wolf. So taking a look closer at the custom, so with the red on the helmet, and you can just see like the extra areas of the weathering that I've put in place and going around. He's got his yellow markings on the side of his helmet, which I forgot in the tutorial. It's a bit like a descendant down from the Boba Fett helmet from Return of the Jedi going into Captain Rex has also got it as well. Around on the back, the red lines kind of continue around. And I'd kind of used an artistic pen just to highlight certain areas over the figure. I've done it on his breastplate and on his helmet and on his legs, and it's just kind of sort of actually to bring, I don't know, like I wanted to try something different with the weathering. As you can see, I've actually sort of applied it quite heavily, which is not normally me, but it's just, I wanted just to try something a little bit different and maybe make it a little bit cartoony, or just to sort of bring things so it looks a bit more bolder into life. So on this part around on here, going down to the pauldron, so we just got the grey and I just painted it black and the silver tips on there. Going down to the chest, I did a stencil and just drew around it in the pen, and using this part in here as the most centrist part of his chest, and then went around it with the paint, and then just applied all the sort of detailing on there. And as you can see, I tried sort of bringing down the red as well with the weathering kits on his shoulders, just to bring all those parts on there, with a little bit of scuffing and stuff on the back and on the back of his armour. Going down to his belt, which is painted completely red, and also these Kamara kind of skirts. They're actually from a fake leather trousers I got from Amazon, and it was the idea of Clone Base Customs. So big shout out to him. He also created my 3D printed holsters and pistols, just to bring them into line. And yeah, it just gives me all this articulation and everything on there. And just painted a bit of white ribbon and glued it into place, so I can actually got manipulative holsters, and so it's not going to get hindered at all. Also up here, I used a scalpel and just gone through the line of the last index finger in there and actually created a trigger finger for his pistols. So it's pretty cool to have another dual wielder on the shelf. And then going down to his legs, got more of that sort of scuffing technique that I've tried, and then going down into these sort of V shapes on there. So it's just kind of nice now really, just to bring this guy into life and to put on the shelf with everything else. And it kind of brings my Fisto week to a close really. So now we've got R6H5, sorry about that, and also we've got Kephisto, and now it's going to put the whole full stop into place. We have all our characters and ready for action, and our cool duo. But then also with Fil, we can put fire to carry on that Senate Guard kind of look vibe that we've got going, and I can't wait to actually do some more of these guys because I think they look fantastic. And also finishing off, being Kephisto's week, I have gone on the back and actually finished off his Lecus and just filled in all the sort of with brown paint over the bits that wasn't painted, as these were just like a green kind of band around it, and it's just looking pretty cool, and I'm really happy with it. So thank you so much for joining me on this week. I mean, would you like to see another sort of another character get some special treatment? If so, let me know down below which character you would like to see. And yeah, thanks for everything. So you can follow me on Instagram, which is in the description down below. You can subscribe, and you can like and ding that bell. So until next time, take care and see you soon. Bye.